Can't sleep. It's 3:30 in the morning here in San Diego. I'm up. Figure I'll see what's up in the news, prep a show. And this story about Blue Box hits my brain. The guys who supposedly are making they're making this, what's this thing called, Abandon, that a lot of people, including me, have been convinced that this is something involving Kojima, whatever, right? And this story came out a few days ago, and I saw it, but I didn't actually read the letter that these guys put out, and you can see the letter right here. I'm not going to read you the whole fucking letter, but basically, I'll just read you the choice parts. The last few days have been difficult. Death threats are increasing online, but unfortunately also physically, they say. They're getting death threats. We want to work in a safe environment, and with job openings upcoming in the future, we want to offer a safe work environment for future colleagues. It reminds me of, when Colin Moriarty had to stop doing his fireside chats where he would actually bring people or he would go to people physically and sit with them. And he's like, I can't do that anymore because, I'm worried people will come in and be fucking, nightmares. So, they're going to the authorities, they're giving them IP addresses and all that stuff. And that'll everybody's got to do what they do. Everybody's got their own way of protecting against this stuff. I have, the cops who literally are a block away. I sign one of those letters. They know I stream. So, if someone tries to swat me, they just go, well, let's call Jaffe first because he says this could happen. There are various things one can do to protect oneself and one's home. Best not to get specific about those. But, I don't know, short of just making sure, you've got an ability to protect yourself and you've got a really big fucking dog. Everybody's going to find their own way. But ultimately, though, this is just... I'm struggling to get my head around it. I don't know what the percentage is. I tried to do a little research. I couldn't find the percentage of death threats made, especially online that are not serious. The vast majority of them are trolls and kids being dicks and whatnot. And then my guess is a guess. I have no data. My guess is like 90% of them are bullshit, like that stuff I just talked about. Maybe 7%, 8% are actually really upset, fanboys and girls that are just absolutely off their fucking rocker. And then that 1 to 3% are the ones that post in, these message boards and then actually go up and shoot a mosque like that guy did a couple of years back. I just don't understand how these people don't have someone in their lives, a parent, a teacher, a colleague, maybe not a friend, but an acquaintance who would kind of go, dude, settle the fuck down. Settle the fuck down. This is a video game, man. I'll tell you the thing that drives me batshit about this is literally the Blue Box guys go, we are fully aware of this negative situation that we have created, and we truly understand your frustration. No, don't give these fuckers an inch. You understand their frustration? No. Not if their frustration is designed or defined by, I know these guys are saying death threats are not acceptable, but getting to a level of frustration where a death threat would even enter your brain as a possibility is not something to understand. It is a fucking video game. It is a fucking movie. It is a fucking TV show. None of this shit fucking matters. My God. And I will tell you, over the last, week, I haven't minded it. I don't care. I've been not surprised, but I've been more like, oh, here they come. Some of the vitriol my way because of the Metroid stuff. And the Metroid guys would tell you, oh, well, you were mean to us. Okay. Maybe I was, but I wasn't saying, hey, I hope your trans son commits suicide, right? I got that one a bunch. And my son, if I were to tell him about it, I mean, we laugh about this stuff, I mean, I'm not saying, it's not a awful thing to say to someone, but he's just like, wow, what a weirdo, what an asshole. I'm like, I know. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe because it was the way I was raised. Maybe I was raised in a crazy home, loving but crazy. I know what crazy looks like, and I think I don't know. It's almost like we should train people to stop being so goddamn afraid of crazy. And it's like, look, they're crazy. You can deal with crazy. But this shit, the fact that you're like, we understand your frustration. No. There's a point where creators, whether you're a content creator, a movie director, a video game, whatever the fuck it is, you owe no one anything unless they have paid you and you owe them for what you've promised you'll pay them. They don't own Blue Box Studios. They don't own Abandoned. Oh, well, Abandoned, the guys may have fucked up a little bit and maybe they got excited and used some misdirection to drum up some interest in their game. So what? The ultimate power you have as a customer is just don't buy it. But sit down, shut the fuck up. My God, I don't care if this ends up being fucking a Kojima game or who gives a shit? What's wrong with some of you people? My goodness. Silent Hill. It has to be. They were teasing us. He was baiting it, and they were baiting us like hanging in front of our faces and taking it away. Yes, they were. It's silent. It's a fucking video game. My God, man. Jesus. We understand your frustration. No. You understand my fucking frustration, and probably your frustration too. Most people who come to this channel are rational folks. If you're living in a world that, I mean, here's from me to you, pal. If you're out there and you're one of these fuckers, not the guy who's going to post a manifesto and then go shoot up a place. That's a different thing, and anybody who sees that shit should report it, whoever you are. But if you're one of those, 5 to 8% out there that are really get upset about this shit, you need to calm the fuck down. I don't mean to be a dick to you. I don't mean to act like your parents and telling you what to do, but calm the fuck down. I made games for 20 years. It was my livelihood. It was my family's livelihood. I didn't take this shit that serious. My goodness. I know I've met, from Miyamoto on down, almost every game designer you've ever heard of. None of them take it this serious. Y'all, that's fucking crazy is what it is. Y'all need to settle the fuck down, get some therapy. I'm going to try to go sleep. But this, god damn, we understand your frustration. Fuck you, fuck your frustration. How about this? How about, you know what, we would have hired an extra programmer, but that's a security guard now. And he's waiting out front. You want to come in our office? He's going to fucking put a in your head. How about that? How about that? That's what they should understand your frustration. We understand you're a fucking man baby, you fucking moron.